We've invented a new game using Google image search.
Let's play it.
Good mythical morning.
You could be doing anything else right now and you're watching this. So, I mean, thank you for that. I mean, you could be doing something productive. You're not. Maybe you are. Maybe you're multitasking. Good for you. If not, still good for you.
This is productive in that it's fun.
Fun for us.
Fun for them too.
Yeah, fun for y'all.
I think this is gonna be a fun episode. We've invented a game. Okay, listen. Someone else has probably already invented this game.
Yeah,
but
Einstein.
we've independently invented it. Probably not because it's based on Google image search.
Oh, probably wasn't him.
Great at parties with a Z and then an E.
Parties.
Okay. So great at parties. Here's what we're gonna do. I've actually tested this out at some of my parties.
Oh, some of those parties you throw and I don't get invited to.
That's right. The ones that you just hear about the fun that's happening.
Yeah, yeah.
This is because this is what we were doing. Okay, you say a name, right? And then you just Google the name and click on image search and people try to guess what's the first image that will pop up with that person's name.
I like this.
And we are gonna play this game right now. We each independently have our own list. We're gonna give the names to each other and we're gonna see if we can guess what Google image returns when you search said name.
And we notice that when we play these games where we each have something on our computer that there's a temptation to cheat, so we have invented the patented cheat shield.
Eddie's gonna be bringing this thing in here.
Look at this thing.
Okay, because I'm gonna be looking on my screen and you're gonna be looking on yours. Bring it all the way.
You can order one of these. We don't have it in the store yet, but soon you'll be able to pre-order one. So
The
you can have your
mythical-
own cheat shield.
Now, Rhett,
It's only $100.
are you still over there?
Yeah, I can barely hear you. Oh, don't do it. My face was right up on the cheat shield, man. It needs to be clear that we can see. Then that would defeat the purpose.
Okay, who's going first? And I will say, we don't really have a prize for this. It's ultimately just for the fun of it, but okay, here, let's just say this is the prize. I feel like because I can't see you, I feel like I need to talk louder or something.
I'm still over here, man.
Whoever gets the most right wins the right to make the other person Google search something when in a conversation and you want to find out the answer to something. So you can continue the conversation while the other person Googles, and then you get to take credit for whatever the knowledge is.
Pretty lame prize.
Like you're talking about murdering somebody, it's like, has anyone ever been murdered using a sharp toenail?
Let me Google that.
Actually, you Google that.
I'll only do that if I lose. Okay, let's get first. I'll throw one out for you and see if you in the audience can guess it.
Okay.
If you Google image search Martha, who comes up, Link?
Okay. Martha. For some reason, the first person I thought of was Betsy Ross. I don't know why, because I thought her name was Martha for a second.
I think you're thinking Martha Washington.
Yeah, that's right. Martha Washington. No, that's not my guess. Martha, I think there's a Martha in the Bible. I don't know what she looked like. I don't think she's gonna pop up.
This is an easy one, dude. This is
Martha. Oh, what's the? Oh gosh, the woman who does the crafts and went to jail. Crap, what's her name?
Oh gosh.
Martha Stewart.
Yes.
Martha Stewart is my final answer.
You're correct.
You gave it away.
I started
right.
with an easy one. Do you know that Martha's favorite scent is unscented? Not making this up. I'm gonna give a fun fact about every person.
What did she do? Text you this or something?
No, I looked it up on the internet.
Okay, here's one for you. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Edward. You can think out loud if you want to.
Well, I thought of Ed Norton because he's an actor and you would think he would come up a lot. But you specifically said Edward. And you don't really refer to Edward Norton. You just say Ed Norton. And this is the internet we're talking about. And I know that this guy's a good-looking man because a lot of people tell me I look like him. Robert Pattinson! How?
That's right. Edward Cullen from Twilight, who also died in one of the Harry Potter movies. All
okay,
right,
so those were easy. I mean, I gotta admit, those were easy. How about this one? Brian. Well, if you Google image search Brian, Link.
Okay,
what
first
comes up?
I think Brian. This is just me thinking, not a final answer. Brian Williams, Brian Eno, Brian Smith. I don't even know who that is.
Brian Smith. Probably a couple of them out there.
Betsy Ross. I'm still thinking about her for some reason.
Gosh.
Brian Bosworth. The first on the list, I think it's I'm going with my first answer. I'm saying anchor sensation Brian Williams.
No, it's actually Brian from Family Guy, the dog.
Oh, the talking dog.
An interesting fact about him is that he was originally known actually Seth MacFarlane developed Larry and Steve, which was about a guy and his dog named Steve that could talk. And then when he came up with the show, he reimagined Steve as Brian.
I really feel like I need to see you when you're talking.
Hey, man. I don't want to cheat, though. Okay.
I can hear you, but I still don't know if
so
you're there.
I can see how you would say Brian Williams. So give me one.
Elizabeth.
Queen Elizabeth.
That's your guess, or you're not?
Yeah, I want to move this along. If I'm right, I'm right. Queen Elizabeth.
You are right.
Yeah.
Take a look at this picture of her here.
Don't look at mine.
Oh, take a look at that picture. The reason why she's so white is because she wore this type of, she's a white woman, but she's that white because she wore white lead and vinegar makeup to cover her smallpox scars. She was also poisoned slowly by the lead in the white makeup.
Isn't the current queen named Queen Elizabeth?
Oh.
That's what I was thinking of.
Oh, really? Well, then you don't get that one.
Okay. I know. Is she named Queen
Elizabeth the First. I'm sorry, I don't know.
Okay, how about this one? You'll get this one. Dale.
Dale Earnhardt Jr.
No.
Senior.
This guy, look.
Dale Earnhardt Sr.
Dale Gardner, astronaut.
I don't want you to look at mine.
Mustached astronaut. He went to space for 6 days in 1983 and 7 days in 1984. This is the Dale that comes up.
What about Dale Sr.? Dale Jr.?
This guy comes up. Can you believe that? That's the Dale that comes up.
Even Dale Jarrett.
Okay, let's keep going.
Okay, here we go. Richard.
I want to say Richard Petty now that we're talking about
NASCAR?
Richard Lewis. Little Richard. Singer.
All right, no, pull back the curtain. This guy, Richard Matthew Stallman, also known by his initials RMS, an American software freedom activist and computer programmer. He has a photo set on his website entitled Photos of Me Working on My Laptop at Various Places.
Okay. George. Who's the George?
George Washington, Betsy Ross, George Clooney. Ooh. George Hamilton, George Harrison. I'm going with Clooney. This is the internet.
George Bush.
Ah!
George Bush Jr.
You mean the artist?
George W. Bush, the
painter,
second president that was in the Bush family. And do you know that he's a painter now? Do you know that he paints pictures of world leaders, and he also paints pictures of his own legs? There's a picture right now.
I did. That's why I said George Bush the painter.
Of his legs. There's a picture of my legs that I painted. That's on the internet.
Next one, Jessica.
Chastain. I want to say Jessica Chastain.
Jessica Simpson.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Dropped out of school at 16 years old.
Okay.
She's also very pretty.
Reggie.
Not Reggie Watts. Reggie, the baseball player. Shoot, what's his last name? You know, Reggie the baseball player.
You're thinking of Reggie Bush, the football player.
No, the baseball player with the...
Reggie Jackson?
Reggie Jackson.
No, this guy. Reggie Fils-Aime. This is the president and CEO of Nintendo.
Really?
That guy. You can blame the Wii U on this guy. That's his fault.
He looks pretty cool.
All right, give me one.
James.
James Dean.
Nope. Trick one. LeBron James.
Really?
All right, so you got that one wrong. So if I'll give you half a point for the Queen Elizabeth one, even though you were thinking about the wrong Queen Elizabeth. So that means that you win by like
half a point.
Half a point. Congratulations. I will Google anything in conversation for the next week to keep things going. Hopefully you did better playing along at home. I invite you to play along with your party friends.
Google winner for me, Link.
And
see
then
if my picture comes up.
I'm not going to do that right now. I'm trying to conduct a show here.
Okay, all right. We can do that in Good Mythical more.
Be
We'll
sure
also
to
play some more.
Credit us for the idea for this this game if you play it with your parties.
Thanks for playing along. Thanks for liking and commenting. And remember, you can support the show by going to netflix.com/RhettandLink and get a free trial of Netflix.
You know what time it is.
I'm Kyle.
I'm Richard.
We live in Hong Kong.
We just finished a drama performance.
And it's time to spin the Wheel of Mythicality.
We've got lots of stuff over at our Tumblr page, including free downloads of instrumental versions of songs, other things, GIFs, whatever you want to call them.
So click over there. Also click through to Good Mythical Morning where we play some more of the game. I got some good ones, y'all.
Oh, earthquake. I think we're having an earthquake.
Yes, I believe we are having an earthquake. Okay, I think it's over.
That was an earthquake, guys. What about when you search Link?
Zelda.
Zelda dominates you, man. Let me see when it comes up. Dude, you're nowhere.